Hey everyone, Presito here. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about friend.tech, and this has been picking up tons of hype. All the big Twitter accounts have been using it and signing up, and it's really awesome to use in my opinion, and it's definitely worth using because there's quite a few ways you can actually make gains from this, and obviously that's what everyone is looking for. And maybe it could be one of the big social networks in crypto in the future. A lot of people speculate it's just going to die off, but who knows what's going to happen. Either way, it's definitely worthwhile to use and hopefully make some gains while using it. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about what is friend.tech briefly, how do you get started exactly, and mainly how you can make profit with it as well. And later in the video, I'm going to be covering a lot of tools and alpha that you can use to stay up to date and be on top of the friend.tech game, and those are definitely worth checking out, so definitely stay tuned for those. But anyways, let's get started with what is friend.tech exactly. So it's really simple. It's a social token protocol where you buy shares of other users denominated in Ethereum, and it grants you access to a private chat with them on the app. So it's a very simple idea, but it is actually really pro, because for example, if there's some big accounts on Twitter that sign up on friend.tech, if you manage to buy their shares really early, then you can join their private group, which is actually really valuable. Maybe they'll share good alpha on there, and if they do share good alpha, then obviously the price is going to go up because everyone wants to get in that group. So you can see the idea here, and it's actually really awesome in my opinion. So anyways, there's tons of ways to make gains. Speculated there's going to be a big airdrop, and part of that reason is because you can see here Paradigm invested in their seed round apparently, and that is really big, and it's apparently also quite a large amount. So if they are in, then the chances of there being an airdrop is quite big. And also keep in mind that they've made tons of money with fees already, because when you use friend.tech, there's fees 10%, 5 of which goes to the content creator and 5% goes to friend.tech, and they've made millions already from these fees. So this really makes you think they're going to be having an airdrop, and there's more reasons why they're probably having an airdrop, which I'll show you later in the video. Anyways, let's start off with setting it all up. So you're gonna have to use it on your mobile. It's the only option. I'm personally not a big fan of using crypto things on my phone for safety reasons and stuff, obviously if you lose your phone or whatever, but in this case you can only use it on your phone. Set it up there. Very important. Well, you need to first link your Twitter account and everything like that. That's already simple. When you get to this page where you have to deposit Ethereum, so you have to deposit, you can't start without doing it. Some people might not like that, but unfortunately that's how it is. What I recommend is click on the copy address here under receive on base, and make sure that you use base chain on your MetaMask, not ERC20 Ethereum, because if you send that, you're gonna have to suffer to try recover that money. It's not a fun process from what I've read. So just be very careful with that. Make sure you go receive on base and copy the address, and simple as that. Yeah, press enter here by mistake. Okay, let's continue. So you just do that, and it's really simple. So make sure to do that, very important. Anyways, once you're done with that, it'll show you this screen where you can buy your first share, your own one that is. So you buy your own share for 0, and then you can continue to your profile. It'll tell you this, that it's in beta, and they give you invite codes, which I do recommend for you guys to share that. And you'll find those codes in the airdrop tab, which if we go next here, this is the airdrop tab, the bottom right button. And it shows you your points and your rank. So obviously I just signed up, so my points, I don't have any, and I don't have a rank, but they deposit those to your account every Friday apparently. So that's when you'll see your points, and you'll get more and more invites every now and then. So I got my 3 invites I already gave out, but this is where you'll see that. And definitely share your invites, because I'm sure that's going to contribute to your points. So that's something to keep in mind. Anyways, next up, let's go to your home screen. So if you click on your home screen, this is what you'll see. You'll see your balance. I put 0.05 Ethereum, but from the fees of people buying my token, it's gone up to 0.075. Then you'll see all the shares you own. You can click on friends trades and see what they are trading. You can see here all the people that bought my shares and the timestamps on that. So that's all really cool. The next up, if you click on that blue button in the middle of the screen, that was on the previous tab, it'll open your own profile and chat. So this is my profile. It says I have 2 shares of it. This is a share price, and this is the people chatting here on my private group. And I promise here that I'll definitely share all the alpha that I also share in my private Telegram group. So obviously I know people are paying to be in this group, so I will be sharing all the alpha I can in here. But either way, you can also get into my Telegram private group by being active in my Telegram. That's another way. Or this one is also fine. I'll be sharing basically the same things I find. And I'm sure that the people in this group are also very well connected. Since they are early on friend.tech, then surely they are. That's pro. Next up, if you go to the explore page, it'll show you all the top users with the most holders and the highest price. And you can search by username. So if you search my name, you'll see Predator Crypto pop up, and then you can click on it and get a share, join the private group if you want to, of course. But that will probably be a requirement for the airdrop, just to buy shares. Obviously, you don't have to buy mine. You can buy anyone's, but I'm sure that will contribute. Anyways, that wraps up how to get started with friend.tech. All really straightforward. It kind of is self-explanatory. But how do you profit with friend.tech? So there's 3 ways to profit. The first one is the most obvious way, where you buy shares of someone. For example, Kobe. If you bought that early at, say you bought 5 shares at 0.01 Ethereum, which you had to be really early to do that, of course. Now it's 2.3 Ethereum and you have 10 shares. Then you got 23 Ethereum from that. So that's one of the ways, of course, and then you can just sell it. So buying early, selling high, but obviously with that method, you can also lose. So if you buy Kobe shares now 2.3 and then it dumps to 1 Ethereum, obviously you're going to lose half your money. So that's one way, but obviously it's risky. It's just like trading. Then the second way is to have your shares bought, your own shares, and you connect your Twitter profile. Like for example, like I showed before, my profile, if people buy my shares, then 5% fees goes to me. So if you do that, you'll get the 5% fees. And like I said earlier in the video, 5% goes to friend.tech. So that is another way to do it. And this website is actually really useful. friend.tech.info just shows you all the top users here and their prices. And you can see it's mostly popular people on Twitter. So what's another way you can make gains with friend.tech? Obviously the speculated airdrop. So it's not confirmed, but it seems very, very likely. And they say here they're going to be doing this airdrop over 6 months period. And every Friday they're going to airdrop points to your accounts. And they did this past Friday, and they deposited points to 44,000 users. As I said, always on Fridays, points are recorded off-chain, and points will have a special purpose once the beta period ends. So I'm sure there's going to be different criteria to be eligible for this airdrop. Obviously, just using the app, creating your account, sharing, inviting people with the links they give you. That's most likely going to be important. But also keep in mind that it's likely that the criteria is even going to change every week when they give you all these points. And like I said earlier, it's very likely they will do an airdrop because of their partners, the big funding, and all the millions they made off of fees. So definitely it's worth staying active on it. And if you have if you build a following, you can even make gains. So it's definitely worthwhile using this. Anyways, those are the 3 ways you can make gains with friend.tech. So now let's go to some alpha and some tools which will help you stay ahead of the game in friend.tech. So first up are some chart websites where you can see how people's tokens are doing. So you get this parsec.finance. I'll leave all the links in the description for you guys, so it's easy for you. You can see at the top price here, and you can see all the charts as well. You can see Racer price has been mooning like crazy. I don't know if I'll buy it here, but it could still be early and it's just going to keep going up. Who knows? Then you can see Loomdart, Kobe, all the usual suspects on Twitter, and you can see their charts are all kind of mooning. Jazz price is dumping a bit, and well, you can decide from the charts here if you want to buy, although I don't know if it's anything similar to normal charting. Anyways, then there is FriendMex, which is kind of like BitMEX for friend.tech. And you can see here discover. You can see again all the usual people here. You can click on this over here, and you can see all their latest trades. You can see token trades, recent trades, realized profit. So this wallet's been doing really insane, 42 Ethereum profit. You must have bought a ton of people's shares early. You can see the newest users here. Next up is this website, friend.tech. And it's apparently a sniper bot where you can snipe people's tokens as soon as they list. Obviously, use this at your own caution. It's obviously the team's not known. Well, it says made for friends by this IM4X. But if you want to try it, but I'm not advocating for it or anything. So just be careful. Next up, findmyfriends.com. Here's an easy way just to search. You can search something here. Like, for example, if you want to find Pintoshi's friend.tech account, you just type his name here and search, and it will pop up Yeah, which most likely it's this one here. Anyways, CoinGecko added a friend.tech section here, and I'm sure they're going to be adding all the popular users, as they added some of them over here, and I'm sure they're just going to be adding more and more, so that's really cool for more adoption. Anyways, next up is this contract for burning shares. So what a lot of these influencer big accounts are doing is they kind of have their own shares and they burn them, and this is a contract that was made by Submerged, which allows you to burn your friend.tech shares just to pump the price or whatever. So if you want to get into that, check this out. Next up are some bots which show you new listings. So there's this new friend.tech listings, and then there is this friend.tech helper bot, and this is actually cool. I actually prefer this friend.tech helper bot, and that's just because when you have it on Telegram and it alerts you, it tells you how many followers on Twitter that people have, and obviously that's kind of the most important criteria, since there's going to be so many people making accounts with like no followers, and those probably won't be valuable. But if you see someone with 100,000 followers pop up, then you quickly want to buy early. This is quite a useful bot. But keep in mind, people have sniper bots, so they're still probably going to be faster than you. Then anyways, Lootbot, which I spoke about in previous videos, said they're expanding to base with their debut on friend.tech, and they're going to automate buying newly registered shares, snipe your favorite creators' shares, auto TPing, and accumulating activity for the airdrop. So that is really cool by them. So check out their bot if you want to use that. Next up is Dune.com, have some information on friend.tech. You can see the total fees that they've made, 1,500 Ethereum, almost 3 million in protocol fees that they've made. So that's quite huge numbers. And you can see the total inflow, $55 million, which is really a lot. And the thing is, it still has tons of potential to keep on growing. One thing to be careful of that I saw that I thought I'd mention, because it does seem quite legit, is that this person is saying that it's the same team that launched this Cosetto is Kawaii at the end of 2022, and they sold a whole bunch of wearable NFT stickers, had users spamming referral codes, hyped and pumped, and then it disappeared. And the last update was in January. That was a Chrome extension was available, no communication or warning to users. So it could just be fun, but I'm just sharing it so you guys can be aware. And obviously never put in what you can't afford to lose. Don't go all in on this. Just put in what you can play with and see if you can make some gains. So that's what I recommend. Hopefully you guys found this video valuable. As always, I'd appreciate if you can subscribe to the channel. It helps me out a lot to keep making videos like these. Join my Telegram and Twitter and my friend.tech if you guys want to. And I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.